Okay guys, so for combo number 1, I'm literally just going to show you what kit and a machine can do just on their own. You don't need the field spell, you don't need anything. Literally just kit and a machine. So we're going to normal summon the kit. The kit is going to add us random high spirits. We're going to activate the kit, revealing Rocky and Sprint. So guys, I just wanted to pause it here because I am... obviously I forgot to put a card back from Springans kit. I do notice it in one of the other combos, but obviously you do need to put a card back from your hand. Obviously we have 3 anyways in our hand. So later on in a minute, when I say you have 3 cards in hand, obviously you'll only have the 2 because you do have to put 1 back with kit. I just forgot to do it in the combo. But yeah, that's it. The rest of the combo is fine. That doesn't impact at all that I missed that. But yeah, when I say that you have 3 cards in hand, like 3 other cards in hand, it's not. It's obviously 2 because you have to put 1 back from kit. Let's get back into it. From our extra deck, send them to the graveyard, and then we're going to add ourselves another kit. We're then going to special summon the kit because we have Sprint in the graveyard. Then this is where we get to play. We go the 2 kits into a Mirror Maker, effective Mirror Maker. I would send a Branger in this situation. And then we'll go into a Captain Sargas, effective Sargas, to add us our King Regulus. We then, so we have more protection, we'll summon the King Regulus, attaching the Sprint from grave. Then we'll use the Branger effect, banishing itself and Rocky to add a Tally Ho. Then we're going to obviously activate the Tally Ho. We're going to detach 2, which allows us to summon 2, and we're going to add. I don't know what I picked up the deck. Just have it, that is. Add in Rocky, just because Rocky's good follow up for next turn, because obviously next turn you'll be able to normal summon the Rocky, add back kit. This will be in your grave, so you can special summon the kit, and now you have 2 4s for XEs. So Rocky's the best one to add for follow up. But then obviously we're going to resolve this, and we're going to summon back the 2 kits. And then obviously because an XE material was attached from an XE monster, we're now going to use the effect of Sargas, and we're going to pop this. So obviously we'll be able to trigger that in the end phase, and then we're going to use the 2 kits to make whatever you want. So I'm going to make a redoer here, but you can make literally whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. And then obviously in the end phase, we're going to use our Sprint to summon our Sargas. So now just from kit and that, Sargas is going to detach from redo in the standby phase, is going to pull something. Hopefully it would be a trap. Then we've got Sargas that you would detach from a redoer, and then you get to pop. And then when something's detached from the redoer, so if he runs away, or if he uses the trap, or a spell if you get one, or when Sargas detaches from it, this Sargas, the XZs, is now going to pop or bounce a card. And then obviously we've got the negate with the Regulus, we've got the follow up with the Rocky, and then we still have 3 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. Like, it's so good. If you get to go off, you can do a stuff, so that ends up being like potentially 1 with redoer, 2, 3, 4. 4 interruptions that you can see on the field, and then whatever you have in hand, and then if redoer gets a trap, that's another interruption. So yeah, all that just from a kit and a Rocky. Okay guys, now for this combo, I'm just going to show you what you can do with a Gogwagunda and a Rocky, different forms of interaction, so that you can end on. So I'll put that there. Can you see it? No. So activate Gogwagunda using the effect, discarding Rocky. Yeah, you can see that. To summon our Merrymaker, we're going to go effective Merrymaker to Foolish the Brothers. Then we're going to use the effective Brothers, target in the Rocky to summon it back to the field. Then we're going to use the effective Rocky to add back Brothers. We're now going to normal summon the Brothers. We're actually going to link these 2 off now to make an IP. This is where I wanted like a generic link 2 rather than the Quillhawk Genius, just for like different combos. Then we're going to use both the effects to attach themselves to the Merrymaker. We're going to make Sargas. Sargas is going to add us our Tally Ho. We're now going to use the effect of our Tally Ho, detaching 2. we're going to add our Branga. We're now going to summon our Branga, and it doesn't matter which one, Rocky or Brothers, doesn't matter. To summon those to the field. We're then going to link those off for an Appaloosa for 3. And then we can use the Branga's effect in the grave. Banishing. I would banish the Rocky because you have less of the Rockies than the Brothers. Yeah, banishing those to add the Tally Ho, and then obviously set that. So now, obviously, you have 3 negates with the Appaloosa, monster negates with Appaloosa. You've got the Tally Ho, which is going to detach from the Sargass, which is then going to give you a pop and a bounce. And then obviously this will summon. You could probably add Rocky, and then special the Rocky because you detach 1. And then you'll be able to add back the Brothers, which guarantees you follow up for your next turn because of the Golgol-Gonda. You detach the Rocky, you detach the Brothers, discard the Brothers, summon a Merrymaker or an Explorer, and then actually the Brothers gets to summon the Rocky then gets to summon, add back the Brothers, and then you get to normal summon the Brothers. So that's really good follow up. But so this, in a way, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forms of interruption, and if they get rid of this, Golgonda will stop something that they have from attacking, and then finally you still have 3 more cards in hand. So not as many interruptions as the last one, but different form of interruption because obviously you have the Appaloosa this time. Yeah, and that's it for combo number 2. Okay guys, so again it's the same starting hand with Rocky and Golgol-Gonda, but I'll show you a different line that you can do to end on even more interruptions than combo number 2. So yeah, starting very similar, we're obviously going to go Golgol-Gonda. We're going to discard the Rocky to summon our Merrymaker. Then we're going to use the effect of Merrymaker to send our Brothers, and as like before, we're going to Brothers, move that there, target Rocky, and then you're going to Rocky, add back Brothers, then you're going to normal summon Rocky, then you're going to use those 2. This time to make the Genius. Then we're going to use the effects to attach to Merrymaker. Then we're going to make our Sargass. Sargass effect to add our Springans Tally Ho. We're now going to use the effect of our Tally Ho. Detaching 2. We're going to add our Branga. Now we're going to resolve that. We're going to summon Branga and Rocky to these zones. It has to be the zones that Genius points to, otherwise the combo is not going to work. Let me pull that down a little bit. Yeah, otherwise the combo doesn't work. So then obviously we can now go effective Genius to add our King Regulus. Then we can use these 4 to make Appaloosa. Then we can use our King Regulus, target wherever you want. You can use Genius if you want. And then we can use Branga, banishing the Rocky to add Spriggan's Tally Ho. And then obviously we'll set that and we'll pass our turn. So now on our opponent's turn, we have 3 monster negates with our Appaloosa. We have 1 Omni negate with our King Regulus. We have Tally Ho Spriggans, which is obviously going to get us recursion and help us trigger our Sargass, which is going to be a pop or a bounce. And then we still have 3 cards in our hand, and Golgol-Gonda, if this leaves the field, we're going to be able to stop something from being able to attack. So yeah, just from exactly the same 2 cards, we've ended on 1 more extra interruption, which is an Omni negate, a way to add both, which is obviously, this is obviously the better line, but yeah, obviously, yeah, that's it for that combo. Okay guys, so this will be the final combo, and as you can see I had to zoom out for it so you could see the rest of the mat, just because we're going to summon in a lot more of the zones, so we need all the room. So with this hand, we've obviously opened the best 2 to start with is Golgol-Gonda and Rocky, but our hand was broken, and we also opened Kit and Branga, and obviously we won the dice roll because we're skilled at the game. So I'm going to start with Golgol-Gonda, and then as we normally do, we're going to pitch the Rocky and summon the Merrymaker. And then we're going to use the effect of the Merrymaker to send the Brothers. We're going to use the effect of Brothers to reborn the Rocky. And then this is important. You don't use the effect of the Rocky to add back. We need to use that later. We're then going to use these two to make our genius. And now we're going to go normal summon kit effect. We're going to get our high spirits. We're going to put a card to the bottom of our deck. We're now obviously going to use those. Yeah, use those, revealing, and this to go to grave. And then we're going to add our other kit. We're now going to special our other kit. And then we're going to make our second Merrymaker, which is going to go straight into Sargass, and then Sargass is going to add us our Tally Ho. We're actually going to Tally Ho for 3. So we're going to detach 3, we're going to add Rocky for later, then we're going to summon 3 from grave, we're going to summon Branga, we're going to summon Rocky to one zone, Genius points 2, and Brothers to the other zone, points 2. We're going to use the effect of Rocky to add back our Merrymaker and put that back into our deck. Very important that we do that. We're now going to use Genius's effect, and we're going to add our King Regulus from our deck to our hand. And then we are going to use Branga, Sargass, and Quill Genius to make an Appaloosa. We're then going to overlay these again. Ooh. For a Merrymaker. This could be anything. I choose to make Merrymaker and then another Sargass just because of what it offers me in next time. But you could make an Abyss Dweller, a Time Thief, a Tornado Dragon, whatever you wanted to make. Then we're going to go Regulus, summon, attaching our other Merrymaker. You could actually attach the other Sargass. Then we're going to use our Branga to banish itself and one of our kits. Yeah, Branga and one of our kits to add a Tally Ho. We're going to set our Tally Ho. Then we're going to go to the end phase. We're going to use our Sprint in the graveyard to summon our Sargass. So now on our opponent's turn, like I know we've had a similar end board, but because now Sargass has more materials than it did beforehand, we can actually use, we can actually detach 2 and be able to summon 2 monsters from our graveyard, which is obviously, like, that's very good for building a wall and good for recursion. And then what's cool is after we have detached, we can bounce the Sargass that the Regulus is attached to and put it back in our extra deck so that we have another one. We've obviously got the 3 with Appaloosa, we've got the pop with the Sargass for a face-up card, and then obviously we've got the Omni Negate for the Regulus, and we have got plenty of recovery. So yeah, that's it for the final combo. That one was not, that is not the optimal one. It's just to show what you could do. Obviously this could have been something else. This didn't have to be Sargass. This could have been anything else. This could have been a Time Thief, an Abyss Dweller, whatever you wanted to be, whatever you wanted it to be. And obviously if it's an Abyss Dweller, then it's good against like Terelements and that. But if it was a Time Thief, you can still use Tally Ho, just wouldn't be for free. You can still use Sargass to detach. You'd still have your Regulus and you still have your 3 from Appaloosa. But most end boards you can end with like, so what you can, it's easy to end with the Appaloosa, the King, and the Tally Ho, and then like 1 item on your Sargass. So that's pretty easy to end on what, a 1, 2, 3. So a 5 to 6 interruptions in, what is this? It's not even a rogue deck. Obviously that's unanswered, is yeah, pretty good in my opinion. Also guys, that's it for the combo video now. Obviously in the first few combos when I was using kit, or the first combo, you have to put a card back. I did forget that, so I've said 3 cards, but yeah, obviously you have to put a card back. That's my bad. I completely forgot to that. But yeah, you do have to put a card back. So it wouldn't have been 3 cards you have in your hand, you would have had 2. Yeah, if you've seen this now, I'm looking forward to the comments to point it out. But yeah, I have noticed It's at the end of the video. I have noticed, but yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.